to bring in Dan Abrams, our chief legal affairs anchor right now. And she also, Dan, seems to strike right at the heart of the dilemma that so many outside the courtroom also felt, this struggle between moral guilt and legal guilt.
Yeah, and I think Robin was really definitely able to elicit that from her, that she's saying on the one hand, if she had decided this based on emotion, we talked about this again and again as we were preparing for a verdict here, saying the fear of the defense is that maybe these jurors will base this decision on emotion, on a sort of broader sense of right and wrong, as opposed to following the letter of the law. And it sounds like that's the exact debate that Maddie had in her head, which was, on the one hand, she felt that there was moral culpability on the part of George Zimmerman. But she did say, and she came back to this more than once in your interview, saying she still feels she did the right thing as a legal matter, that she effectively had no choice.
She also said she was not aware of all the attention that this case was getting, and she gets home and people are talking to her, because remember, they were sequestered for 3 weeks, and she had only recently moved to Florida. She wasn't there when Trayvon was killed, and she said, we, the public, we're able to read, we're able to see blogs and all these things to form our opinion. Yeah. And they only have the evidence that is presented to them in the court.
We're able to see all of the arguments they're having outside of the presence of the juror. So I think that Maddie came out of this bubble, as did all the jurors, right? They're intentionally sequestered. What does that mean? It means that they are prevented from seeing anything that is going on about this case apart from what they're seeing inside that courtroom. They come out of this bubble and suddenly they say, oh my goodness, look at all these other things that we didn't hear, and look at all the attention, et cetera. And look, you have to wonder how someone like her goes back and friends and family say to her, some of them I'm certain said, you know, come on, how could you have come to this verdict? And I think that in a way this was her way of explaining the thought process, which I thought was very interesting about how she went about coming to this verdict.
It's very helpful to hear that. Thank you, Dan. Yeah.